Wonder if you think we can inflate the Dow Jones a little bit more? I'm wondering, yeah. I'm wondering if we could. What am I doing? I can't read. What the heck? I'm faking it, just like presidency. I'm having trouble reading these words with more than one syllable. Do you have trouble reading words with more than one syllable? You idiots. You voted for me twice. Boy, America's stupid. And here I thought Hussein Obama was a union goon apologist. During the government shutdown fiasco last year, Hussein was crying about Congress maybe, possibly, not allowing him to supersede the deficits Bush and his Congress racked up for a while. And Hussein said this.
Everybody here just does their job, right? You don't... If you're working here and in the middle of the day you just stopped and said, you know what, I want to get something, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to get, but I'm just going to stop working until I get something. And I'm going to shut down the whole plant until I get something. You'd get fired. Right? Well, it shouldn't be any different for a member of Congress. I'm going to shut down the whole plant until I get something. You'd get fired. I'm going to shut down the whole plant until I get something. You'd get fired.
So apparently, if you're a private business owner, especially in a right-to-work state such as Michigan now, you could fire a segment of your employees who demand to be treated as a collective. I know Hussein Obama wasn't talking about that specifically, but by extension, a business owner has the right and should have the right to sever ties with employees who strike because they can't shake down management for higher pay or gold-plated health care benefits. That's why they want to be treated as a collective, because then the schmucks and the losers and the bums remain employed. If you're not in a right-to-work state, you may get stuck in a collective bargaining agreement, whether you like it or not, whether the business owner likes it or not. Even if she work 2 jobs while putting themselves through school to get this business off the ground. In a non-right-to-work state, you don't really own your business. The state and or a 51% collective of the workforce will dictate it for you. No wonder union goon membership has declined markedly over the past several decades. People don't want portions of their paychecks stolen to be used to campaign for Democrats. In other news, shortly after Michigan became a right-to-work state, people had the ability to exclude themselves from the benefits of union membership. What happened? SEIU Michigan, Healthcare Michigan has a problem. I'll try not to cry while I'm reading this. Its membership tanked from 55,265 goons, many of them who didn't, as you'll find out, didn't want to be members. 55,265 members in 2012 to 10,918 in 2013, a decline of 44,347 members. The cause, pro-employee legislation passed in 2012 that gave employees the option of refraining from paying the SEIU dues. Dang it. Those dang people don't have to pay the SEIU dues. Dang it. Without losing their jobs, and a separate measure that abolished Healthcare Michigan's dues skim racket. The dues skim was a sneaky policy that dictated in-home family caregivers were actually state employees subject to unionization and forced dues. And many of these people were caring for a spouse or a parent. So apparently if you're caring for your dying spouse or parent, SEIUs, they need some of your money. You know, while you're caring for your father or your mother or your spouse while they're dying, they need some of your money to campaign for Democrats. So they're not even going to wait for the person to die to steal all your money. as they're dying, they'll steal your money. The due skim was a sneaky policy that dictated in-home family caregivers were actually state employees subject to unionization and forced dues. SEIU pushed the arrangement with the aid of then Democrat Governor Jennifer Granholm in 2006, who did a bang-up job in that state, running businesses out of the state. And experts estimate SEIU skimmed over $30 million before the scheme was repealed in 2012. And as you can see, when people had the option of leaving, they left in droves. They couldn't get away fast enough. A ballot measure to reinstate it in Michigan, this is Democrat territory, a ballot measure to reinstate it flopped, and the SEIU was hit with a $199,000 campaign finance fine. Tisk tisk for shenanigans allegedly related to obscuring its intent in the failed proposal. As a result of this measure and pro-employee legislation that made Michigan the 24th right-to-work state, employees and home health care providers who want nothing to do with the SEIU now have an easy out. Leave the union. Pardon me while I engage in schadenfreude over SEIU Michigan getting its clock cleaned, and you may go bankrupt. And I hope they go bankrupt very soon. And remember, folks, as Hussein said, if you're a business owner and a portion of your employees walk out demanding this or that, at the behest of some union goons, fire them immediately and hire some competent folks. Because don't worry, Hussein will probably give them 48 years of unemployment anyway. So I hope whoever the Democrat nominee is in 2016, you need to run on the Employee Free Choice Act. Are you listening, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, and any other retard that's going to run for the Democrat nomination? You need to make the Employee Free Choice Act the centerpiece of your campaign. Do commercials about the Employee Free Choice Act and repealing what they did in Michigan, and plan to do that for all 50 states. Please have a nice day, and don't thank me now.